In the late 1960s, America was already living in fear. The Vietnam War dominated the news. Cities were changing. Trust was fading. But in Northern California, a different kind of terror emerged. A killer who did not hide. A killer who wanted attention. A killer who wrote letters. He called himself Zodiac. And more than 50 years later, his identity remains one of the greatest mysteries in American crime history. Two teenagers, David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, were parked in a quiet lover's lane near Vallejo, California. It was cold, dark, silent. A car pulled up beside them. Moments later, gunshots shattered the night. David was killed instantly. Betty Lou tried to run. She didn't make it far at the time. Police believed it was an isolated crime. They were wrong. Just months later on Independence Day, another young couple, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Magassat, in their car. Again, a man approached. Again, a gun was used. Darlene was killed. Michael survived before police could even process the crime. Something chilling happened. Less than an hour after the shooting, a man called the police. His voice was calm. He confessed he gave details only the killer could know. Then he said something terrifying. I also killed those kids last Christmas, for the first time. The cases were connected. The Zodiac Killer had announced himself in August 1969. 3 major newspapers received letters. Inside each envelope, details of the murders, a strange symbol, a circle with a cross, a cipher, or coded message the writer demanded. That the ciphers be published or he would kill. Again, the newspapers complied. A schoolteacher and his wife cracked the code. The message revealed a disturbing mindset. The killer claimed he enjoyed killing. He believed his victims would serve him in the afterlife, but he did not reveal his name, only his signature. Zodiac didn't stop writing. He sent letters mocking police, threatening children, promising mass murder. He included blood-stained fabric from victims. Detailed timelines, cryptic puzzles. Each letter increased public fear. People checked newspapers every morning, not for news, but to see if Zodiac had written again. At Lake Berryessa, a man wearing a black hood approached a young couple, Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard. Unlike previous attacks, this one was slow. The killer spoke calmly. He claimed to be an escaped convict. Then he stabbed them before leaving. He wrote on their car door the dates of previous attacks. His symbol Cecilia later died. Brian survived and confirmed chilling details. For the first time, the Zodiac had shown his face to a victim. Taxi driver Paul Stein picked up a passenger. Minutes later, he was shot in the head. Witnesses saw the killer wipe the cab down calm. Controlled, he escaped into the night. Later, Zodiac mailed a letter with a piece of Stein's shirt attached. He wasn't just killing anymore. He was proving it. Law enforcement formed task forces. Hundreds of suspects were investigated. Thousands of tips poured in, but Zodiac stayed ahead. He changed methods, changed locations, changed tone. Sometimes he claimed murders that could not be proven. Other times, he went silent, and silence became his most powerful weapon. Some of Zodiac's codes remain unsolved to this day. Experts, cryptographers, and hobbyists have tried for decades. In 2020, one cipher was finally cracked, but it revealed nothing useful. No name, no location, just more darkness. Over the years, many suspects have been named. The most famous, Arthur Lee Allen, a man with circumstantial connections, others with matching handwriting or proximity, but no DNA match has ever confirmed the killer's identity. Zodiac remains legally unknown. Some believe Zodiac stopped killing. Others believe he continued but changed his name. Or maybe he got what he wanted: attention, fear, immortality. The Zodiac Killer didn't just murder people. He haunted a generation. He turned newspapers into weapons, fear into entertainment, and mystery into legend. More than 50 years later, families still wait for answers. Investigators still search, and America still wonders who was Zodiac. And will we ever truly know?